What's going on, TFB family, and welcome to my YouTube page, TikTok page, or whatever. I'm gonna figure this stuff out. But for our very first topic, our very first question, as we get this stuff going, Mr. Czar, C-Z-A-R. I don't know if he's going by Caesar or Czar. To me, it's Czar. I'm gonna call him Czar. He raised the question earlier in the week: would a Cole Hutson return raise the floor or the ceiling for this year's offensive line? And that was a good question. Initially, my mind goes, heck yeah, right? That's a guy, Cole Hutson's a guy that's been a starter for several years. He's found money, right, at this point, especially in, what is it, July? And you're telling me I'm adding a guy that started 23 games, a guy that's got experience playing center and guard, primarily left guard, which is where Texas has the hole or the opening because Brandon Baker's playing right guard. And Texas hasn't had they won't, I don't know if they'll admit it, but they haven't been very confident in that backup center spot, especially when Daniel Cruz bounced in the transfer portal during the offseason. So adding a guy like Hutson, who has been the equivalent of a two-year starter, he speaks the same language that Kyle Flood speaks. That's found money. That does it raise the ceiling necessarily? I guess Hutson standing alone is not a all SEC. He's not a standout talent. You all saw he went undrafted, went through, I want to say, rookie minicamp with the Cowboys. Didn't make it to the next step, and he was a guy that intends to go back to Macombs and finish his masters. And as a guy that didn't get the red shirt coming out of Frisco High School, whether that was the class of 2022 or 2023, it slips my mind. But he was a guy that came in and was not expected to play right away, but wound up playing right away as a true freshman. And I think if anything else, man, with the new rule changes, he's earned that for Texas to foot the bill on that Masters. With him, putting in all the work that he's put in the last few years. But Hutson as a standalone is not a standout talent, but he provides experienced, extremely high quality depth. And to add a guy like that in July, that's all 136, 138 FBS programs would happily add a guy like him. And he's a guy for Texas that even if he's not a starter, he's going to be a valuable guy in that locker room and as a depth piece. He's going to be competing with Lawrence Seymour, who came here to start. He's going to be competing with Dylan Sikorsky. I think Sikorsky is a little bit less than with him being a guy that has several years of eligibility left. I could see Hutson being a guy that's actually more of a mentor to him, but it's going to be a straight battle with Lawrence Seymour, and Cole's going to have the leg up on him. Seymour was not here during the spring. Seymour doesn't know the offense, so it's Cole's coming in with an advantage, and we'll see. So if Seymour is the starter coming out of camp, I think you should have high expectations for that guy from a talent standpoint. But the addition of Cole Hutson is a welcome one. I think you all should be excited about it. Hook 'em.